I'm not detecting any raptures in the area.
So we're good to go?
Let's move out.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I think there's something up ahead.
What do you mean? I'm not picking up anything. Commander, is there anything marked on the map?
I don't think so.
Can I see the map for a moment, Master?
Here you go, Neon.
This mark here. What was it?
What mark? I don't see anything.
Look here. The color is slightly different. I think I heard something about this. Ah, now I remember. It's a minefield.
Oh, we're
you
walking
say
through a
minefield?
wine field?
As if you step on one and it's time to kiss your butt goodbye?
Yep. Meaning we could be in big trouble if we went this way.
We are suffering from the lack of Rapi right now.
I hate to have to say this, Commander, but do you think we may be in over our heads here? At the very least, we'd fare better if we had an operator.
Should
True.
we secretly ask Exia for help?
I heard
Maybe.
she was helping Enoch with something. So she's probably busy.
Still, it wouldn't hurt to ask, would it? Maybe that would be asking too much of her.
Precisely.
Then maybe we should... You know...
Should what? Okay, stop. That's enough.
Huh?
Rapi is missing. We are on our own here. There's no backup coming. If we really wanted to, we could wrangle up someone to assist, but that would take some time. Considering that we have no idea what could be happening to Rapi, time is of the essence.
Yes, you're right.
I'll make sure to be more careful when I'm reading the map. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll also make sure that my firepower sensor is on full alert.
We have to find Rapi. Let's go, team.
Everybody get ready.
All right.
Not there. I knew that.
We're here, but
But what?
What's with all these raptures?
whatever happened here, it must have been quite the commotion. Since an elevator of that size just popped out of the ground, it would have made a really loud sound.
Fair.
On top of that, there were some people of interest riding it. I'm sure it attracted its fair share of attention.
If we want to do any serious investigating, we'll have to chase these raptures away.
Think we can ask them nicely to vacate the area?
Something tells me they won't be too willing to grant that request.
Would pointing our guns at them help convince them?
I would assume so.
Why don't we go and have a little talk with them then?
Sounds good. Let's show them some hospitality.
I know all about that.
Shotgun team to the moon? Yeah, the shotgun team is amazing. I love it so much.
Got a sit rep for you, Rep.
Oof.
Oh, right.
Why are you talking about Rapi as if she's already dead?
Yeah,
What do you
she's still
mean?
alive.
People only say things like that when they're mourning a fallen comrade.
It just slipped out. I didn't mean anything by it. Anyway, are you done over there?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, keep your energy high, Ernest. Let's search the area.
It's not going to be so easy. This place is a disaster zone.
What do you think happened? If you ask me, it looks like there was one heck of a skirmish between those monsters. I don't think there's 1 square inch here that isn't torched or torn up in some capacity.
That may well be the case. I'd certainly classify heretics and chatterbox as monsters. And the two they were going up against were monsters themselves. If anything, it'd be even more strange if the surroundings were untouched. Thank goodness we took the fight outside the Ark when we did, or else that place would have been in ruins. Surely monster is a bit harsh. I prefer formidable warrior myself.
Dorothy came to help? On one hand, I feel like, thank God, we have more help. But on the other hand, I'm also a little worried because I don't fully trust Dorothy quite yet.
Dorothy!
I didn't say monster.
You're safe!
Took you long enough. I've been waiting for ages.
For us?
Who else?
What about Rapi?
After escaping from the elevator, there was a confrontation with the heretics.
Mm-hmm.
To call it an even fight would be doing Rappy a disservice. She wiped the floor with them.
Damn.
It's amazing!
So, the heretics ran off. I never thought I'd say those two words in a sentence together. Anyway, Rappy went after them.
Why didn't you follow? Because you don't have any skin in the game, am I right?
Is that what you think?
Anis, don't
Think
be...
about who I fought with in the Ark. Ah, perhaps you didn't see it. After all, both of you got turned into mincemeat before you could do much of anything.
Oof. You didn't follow because you were injured?
To be exact, it was because I had not yet stabilized myself. I felt I was on the verge of pushing myself too far.
But you're a pilgrim, and you're from Eden.
Just because I'm a pilgrim doesn't mean I can do anything. The same goes for Eden. I can't fight forever at full power. Although, Rappy essentially did just that. Having said that, what exactly is she?
She's my friend. Mine too.
Thanks. Very helpful. Let me ask again. What is this Rappy? The things I saw her do don't even seem possible.
I'm not sure. Every once in a while, she just goes off on a tear. Isn't she cool?
Okay, fine. Are you searching for her? I'll come with you. I'll ask her myself.
Alright. You're coming with us?
Yes. Is that a problem?
No, it's just...
What are you hiding?
You've got me all wrong. If I wanted something from you, I would just take it. I wouldn't go through the trouble of all this play acting.
Plus, we're so nice.
And from what I see, you guys seem to be in a tough spot. I'll help you. The heretics and Rappy are headed this way. Follow me.
Dorothy starts walking.
Are you okay with this, Commander?
We need all the help that we can get right now. I don't think it will be a problem.
Me neither. And besides, we're super close to Eden. It should be okay, right? Alright, fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Wow, Anis putting up red flags right from the start of the campaign.
Can I ask you something?
If I say no, are you going to ask anyway?
Yes.
Most likely.
Then ask.
Why did you come to the Ark?
I had my reasons.
What reasons?
Sightseeing.
What'd you think of the Ark then?
Hard to say. I hardly had time to see anything before I had to leave.
Why aren't you going back?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
I'm asking why you aren't going back to the Ark. I'm sure you've got a few more stops left on your sightseeing tour.
Because I'm curious about Rappy.
That only makes me more suspicious.
Why is that?
You barely know her. Is it
I've-
because you were impressed by her display?
I wonder if Rappy's similarity to Red Hood makes Dorothy more curious about her.
My goodness, such incredible power. I've
I've never seen anything like it. It's not something like that, right? If I'm reading you right, power is a means to an end, not the be-all and end-all.
What makes you think that?
If power was what you were after, you wouldn't be wandering around flaunting it like you are.
A most perceptive observation. You're correct. I'm not particularly curious about Rappy's power. I'm slightly fascinated by that scarf, which materialized when her powers were activated.
Just slightly? You must be more than a little interested if you're giving up your sightseeing plans.
Fine. Allow me to rephrase it. I have an intense interest in it. What exactly is that scarf?
I'd love to tell you, but I don't know much about it myself. It beats me why Rappy is able to unleash such remarkable strength. And this was the first time that I'd seen that scarf.
Have you ever heard of Red Hood by any chance?
Oh, she's straight up
Say I
asking.
have. First time hearing it.
I see.
I've also got a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Why do you transform?
Come again?
Why don't you always stay in your transformed state?
Sure, that would perhaps be more efficient.
But it's not the
efficiency
way.
is not the only thing in this world, is it?
It's not the way a noble
For
should act, right?
example, let's say there is someone or something that you loathe with all your being. The most efficient method of destroying it would be to make its end quick and absolute. But if your hatred is strong enough, you'd want to see them suffer first before destroying them.
Ooh.
Emotions can sometimes overcome efficiency.
Oh no.
You could say that my outfit and my armor adhere to a similar philosophy.
I see. That shares some common ground with firepower. In a way, there's something poetic about sacrificing efficiency for a greater principle.
Precisely.
In that sense, you and I are very similar.
You think so?
Neon extends her arm to Dorothy, who takes it in hers.
You and I are both walking down the same path. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. As am I.
Oh my god, is Neon the one that is gonna convert Dorothy? That would be insane. That would be madness.
Does anyone else smell that? Like something's burning?
Must be
Ground
Nihillister.
is hot. Too hot to be normal.
Nihillister must be near.
That is very likely. You two stay in front.
Us?
Yes,
Why?
you're the most expendable.
Us?
Damn.
Between you and me, who has more value? If someone has to go, you should start with those lowest on the totem pole.
How come?
That's how things work up on the surface. Survival of the fittest. Sorry to break it to you, but if there's anyone we could stand to lose, it's you two.
Us?
Yes, you two are weaker than me. There's no denying that.
How come?
Are you even listening to me?
We'll all move as a group, Dorothy. You take the lead.
Me? How come?
Hey, stop copying us.
Yeah, stop copying us.
If you take Vanguard, we're more likely not to lose anyone.
Understood.
Dorothy sets off at a brisk pace. As we follow Dorothy, the ground around us becomes increasingly incinerated. Leaning up against a smoldering pillar. Yo, what? There is a fallen Nihillister. Guys, this game is recommended for 12 plus years old, just so you guys remember. 12 plus years old, yep. Yep, sure.
Why don't you take a picture? It'll
I
last longer.
Alright, if you recommend it.
Look like you've seen better days.
Since she asked us to. Alright, nice, thank you. Thank you for the consent.
Congratulations, you have eyes.
Did Rappy do this to you?
Well,
Answer me.
Damn, Dorothy.
why should I have to answer to a 2-bit lackey sent from Eden? You disgust me.
Look at where Nihillister's been injured. Rather unusual. Looks like it was bitten or slashed by something sharp.
I didn't know we had an amateur detective in our midst.
Indivilia and Chatterbox betrayed you, didn't they?
Betrayal my ass. That would mean there was a point in time when I trusted them to begin with.
But why did you revive them both?
Dunno. Maybe I just wanted some company.
Do you want to live?
If you all take a hike, I might have a chance.
No. You will die. Your nanomachine's regenerative capabilities are slowing. Your core output may have dropped. In your current state, you'd make a fine meal for any Raptures wandering nearby.
I have just one favor to ask of you.
Say it.
Piss off! I can't take you buzzing in my ear any longer. Get lost, or plug me and get it over with.
Damn. Johan, thanks for unblocking me. May I ask why you left and went to the Ark? I had business there. What kind of business could you possibly have at the Ark? It's a personal matter. I'm not comfortable sharing at this point in time. Word is that Indivilia and Chatterbox have been resurrected. Did you have anything to do with that? Indirectly, perhaps. Dorothy, what have you gotten yourself mixed up in? I'll be back soon. JD, are you with Dorothy? Yes. What? What on earth is going on here? Why are you two together? I'll explain everything when I get back. To show how apologetic I am, would you please come to the coordinates I'm about to send you? I've prepared a gift for you. Dorothy, come back. You'll like it. Promise. Do you know what you're doing?
I figure you already know this. But just to be sure, please refrain from any communication with Eden. I've invested a lot in this plan. If it ends up going south, I'll be left hanging high and dry.
Are you going to shoot me or not? If not, then beat it.
Nihillister, you were the dragon that roamed the surface, incinerating everything in your path. Your flames claimed the lives of countless Nikkes. You were a constant thorn in Eden's side. You were an agent of wanton destruction, laying waste to all you saw. And now you want a peaceful death? Sorry, but you don't get that luxury.
Damn, Dorothy is kind of scary, huh?
And wait right here. Something will come along and put an end to your waiting soon enough.
Dorothy starts walking. Wait. You're just gonna leave it here?
Why not? Don't tell me you feel sympathy for her. Do you have any idea how many Nikkes Nihillister killed in the Ark? Or would you prefer that we stay here and finish the job? It would be the perfect opportunity to have your way with a living heretic. It'd be such a waste to kill her outright.
Would Johan and Cecile kill her?
That I'm not sure about.
I perused the equipment Sion gave us. If I recall correctly, found it. if I recall correctly, found it. I cover Nihillister with a camel pattern top.
What are you doing?
Let's go.
Hey, I asked you a question! You son of a bitch! How dare you insult me like this! Why don't you just put me out of my misery?
As we walk off, Nihillister's infuriated ranting echoes in the distance. Before long, her fulminations turn to laughter. Damn, the voice actress, my god. Behind the laughter, a palpable pain can be felt. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh, standing right in the front. My friend, standing right in the front is the fastest way to die to a shotgun team. The Ark. Central Government, Briefing Room 13.
What are you going to do?
Shut the fuck up, Doban.
Siwin.
Nikke made her judgment, did she not? It should be followed.
She's ordering the CEO of the Big Three to be subservient to a lowly commander. What if this commander has other intentions?
You don't have to worry about that. He's an upstanding individual.
Whenever humans gain a modicum of power, it changes them.
Including you? This is a private matter between the two of them. There is no need for us to even talk about it. In my opinion, that commander might be impulsive, but he is not a threat. So there won't be any problems.
Still, how could you?
He won't threaten your position. At least for the time being. So relax. And let's move on.
Fine. What about the other issue at hand?
And what would that be?
That pilgrim.
It doesn't matter what we do now. She's back on the surface. She's doing her part to extricate the Ark from this crisis.
She'll be back.
There's a high chance of that, yes.
Hence I'm asking, what are you intending to do about it?
What exactly are you getting at?
I propose that we eliminate the pilgrim.
Kill her?
She poses too significant a threat.
Doban is... Doban is an idiot. Like, if you know someone else is strong, then why don't you forge better relationships with them? Or is that weird for me to say? Like, as a Singaporean, Singapore's foreign policy in the real world is always like, yeah, let's be friends, let's create a win-win situation. You earn money, I earn money, we have good trade between us. That's Singapore's solution to everything. But Doban's like, this other person's strong too, let's fuck him up. What does that even mean?
I don't know what she's after, but the influence she could have over the Ark is monumental. Right now, the Ark needs stability more than anything.
But Dorothy wants a pact. Why are you proposing that we kill her?
Think about it. After the Raptures besiege the Ark, she arrives here. Immediately after, 2 heretics and the other unique individual are resurrected. That pilgrim is behind all of this. You can't possibly think it was all a coincidence, can you?
Theoretically possible, but the fact that Doban states it as a fact, like this happened and this happened and this happened, and it seems like a huge coincidence, therefore this must be the truth. Like, what? Do some research or something. Hey, my gosh, Doban, I hate him so
No,
much.
I don't think that. But I've run countless tests on the optical camouflage Dorothy mentioned. It's legitimate. I also have my doubts, but I think we should wait before springing into action.
Exactly.
Wait. Wait for what?
To see what Dorothy's motives are.
Isn't it obvious? She wants to see the Ark fall.
If she wanted to topple
Maybe.
the Ark, there are far more practical methods to do so. Why bother going through all this rigmarole?
Fine. Let's say we follow your suggestion and wait. What if we end up with a bigger problem on our hands as a result? One that we can no longer fix? What then? If we sit here twiddling our thumbs, it'll be too late. We have to strike first.
I have something in mind. If worst comes to worst, we do have a failsafe.
I assume you're referring to what Enoch is preparing?
Yes. For now, we'll do as Burning Gum suggests.
What right do you have to propose our next course of action? You sat by and did nothing at the crucial moment.
Regardless of what the Pilgrims' true intentions are, we cannot allow mere hearsay and skepticism to scuttle the pact with Eden. If the pact goes through, the gains will far outweigh any potential losses.
Agree. Completely agree. I'm not saying trust her 100%. I'm saying, you know, step forward with the intention of trusting, but keep an eye out for suspicious activity. Even in this time when Dorothy is not in the Ark, we have to be researching like what could it be that she's after. Find out more information.
So let's sit back, prepare for the worst, and wait for her to make her move.
Exactly.
She's the first Pilgrim to set foot in the Ark since it was founded. We mustn't resort to hysteria or persecution simply because we have lingering doubts.
Exactly.
Any potential threats must be eliminated. The Ark cannot afford another catastrophe.
Your stupidity is astonishing.
Woo! He straight up said it. He straight up said, your stupidity is astonishing.
If you had half a brain, you'd realize how foolish you sound right now. Suppose she is actively attempting to sabotage the Ark, as you allege. If that is the case, what could the Ark possibly do to stop her? Even supposing we somehow foil her plans, can you stop the combined forces of Eden? Do you have the slightest idea how mighty their forces are? So what you're telling me is that you want to wage war against a group of people who not only have managed to survive and thrive on the surface, but have also developed their own technology. Only a lunatic would fail to see how flimsy that plan is. I already said that I agree with Burning Gum's suggestion. Well, allow me to rephrase. That is our only viable option.
Very well. If that's the case, then I agree. We'll sit back and wait for the Pilgrim to make the next move.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Just one thing. I wish to launch my own investigation into this Pilgrim Dorothy. Now that we know what she looks like, we're sure to turn up some relevant information in the central government's database. We might be able to find some salient information if we dig into her past.
Is that really necessary?
Of
No, why not?
course.
Why not? Yeah,
Her
do the
past
research.
actions might provide a hint about her current motives.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'll
research.
take your silence as agreement.
The fact that Anderson doesn't want to agree to that makes me wonder what Anderson is hiding. Anderson? Suspicious?
What's wrong? Are you okay? Burning Gum. Is there any remaining information about the Goddess Squad? The Goddess Squad? Why do you... Answer me. Is there anything left? No. We've been continuously distorting and removing select information to prevent the manifestation of any godlike entity. An entire central government database has been wiped. Other than the name itself, there is nothing left. Very well. How are you holding up? Just fine. Thanks for asking. Don't mention it. I'll be on my way. Don't push yourself too hard. I'll try my best.
Bunny leaves the room.
Dorothy.
Sus. So sus. So sus.
Jeez, what happened here? It looks like a tornado ripped through this place. I don't think there's a single building left untouched.
Damn.
There's still a bunch of dust and debris floating around. So whatever it was, it must have happened fairly recently.
You think so? Don't tell me this is the aftermath of the battle between Rappy and them.
I would
Maybe.
assume so. There are
Damn,
burn
how
and
powerful is
slash
Rappy?
marks everywhere. Deep fault lines and cracks that splinter through the ground and across the surfaces of the nearby buildings. I'd say their fight extended out to here and beyond.
This
Damn.
is beyond firepower. It's more like... I don't even know what.
Aw.
Something beyond my comprehension.
Damn.
Sure, but you don't exactly comprehend a whole lot.
It makes sense to feel that way. To witness the true power of a heretic. The carnage that they can unleash when unconstrained is akin to a catastrophe. Something is indeed truly beyond comprehension. But you all, as much as I hate to admit it, you all have gotten further than any other squad out there. So, I'm forced to acknowledge that you've all done admirably in that respect.
Where is this coming from?
I'm simply being honest. Whether or not luck played a significant part in it, you achieved the desired result.
Thanks. I'll do my best not to boast.
I'll be amazed if you can hold out for longer than 5 seconds.
However, based on my personal observation, I believe your success was either a fluke or the result of dumb luck.
Come again?
Why would you say that?
I'm merely continuing my habit of being honest. Your movements are too sporadic, sloppy, full of loopholes. I find it hard to believe that you managed to live this long up on the surface. You never once pondered over your own weak points.
Dorothy, you don't understand. They have the commander buff. I'm the main character commander. You don't even understand my true power.
This tells me you are accustomed to having backup, which I assume would be the missing Rappy. If one person covers what the entire squad lacks, can this even be called a proper squad?
Damn.
Hey, you better watch it.
Am I wrong? I don't think so. Fortunately, the commander has markedly improved since I first saw him. I'm confident in his ability to lead the squad without Rappy in the ranks.
You are doing so well buttering us up. Why are you looking to pick a fight now? Are you finished, or do you have more to say?
Well, in fact, you two are
Dorothy, stop.
clearly a burden to both the commander and Rappy.
Have you lost your marbles? You have no idea how long we've been a team. How can we possibly be a burden?
Yeah,
Who do you think you are talking to us like that?
you tell her and he's...
How rude can you get? Besides, the point of any squad is that its members complement each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Preach, sister.
Tell me then, which of Rappy's weaknesses are you compensating for now?
For one, she's boring.
And we're fun.
She's not especially cute either.
But we're positively adorable.
Hey, the reason why I'm not saying anything right now is because they're right. Yeah, Dorothy, they're right. I said it.
She can't fire a rocket launcher.
Or a shotgun.
Yeah.
She only wears dark clothes.
And doesn't need glasses.
Yeah.
She wears the most plain Jane underwear ever.
Her butt cheeks are always poking out too.
That's enough, girls. That's enough, gang. Let's go. This is getting embarrassing.
Do I
True.
embarrass you, Master?
No. Most of the time, no.
I can't believe this! You're all conspiring against us!
You're the ones who are unbelievable. I suggest you heed my words. You're scraping by for the moment, but soon you'll be at your limit.
Damn.
How long are you going to continue to depend on others?
You're starting to really get on my nerves.
Should we do some additional training then?
Also, what's wrong with relying on others?
We complement each other and boost each other up.
True.
Exactly. And what about you? If you're so against relying on others, what are you doing in Eden? Why don't you piss off and go be alone? Go to
Okay,
the Raptures
Anis,
yourself.
calm down.
Save the world on your own without any help.
You're the one who asked to join us. And we let you. You can't find Rappy on your own, and you know it. You're worried.
Neon,
I
calm
didn't want
down,
to bring
please.
this up, but I've saved you from getting hit countless times.
I also saved Anise from getting hit in the back.
Dorothy, what's the purpose of saying all of this?
It seems to me that you all take the sacrifices of others for granted. It makes me sick.
If you're so sick, then get lost and go see a doctor.
Yeah, I'll make you an appointment.
We don't sacrifice each other on our behalf.
Do you think Rappy feels that way as well?
I do. With absolute certainty.
Where does this confidence come from?
Right?
Anis, Neon,
Yes?
What's that?
are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
I was a bit hurt, though.
I don't believe she intended to be malicious.
Are you kidding? She was as hostile as could be.
Calling us useless sacks of dog crap that hold people back? And right to our faces!
She didn't quite phrase it like that, but I see your point.
What side are you on, Commander? We've been through hell and high water together. But it sounds to me like you're siding with someone you've just met.
You need to pick a side right now. Otherwise, we're going on strike.
I didn't mean it like that.
We were only kidding.
We were?
Well, there was some truth to it. I know that Neon and I weren't much help during the recent incident in the Ark. Crow played us for fools, and then when the Heretic and Chatterbox appeared, our contribution didn't exactly amount to much.
What? That's not true. I made a lot of contributions.
Oof.
Didn't I?
Even though Rappy did all the heavy lifting, that's not to say you didn't do anything. Oh, for crying out loud. Fine. You played a crucial role. Better.
I guess.
Oh, poor Neon. You did great, Neon.
Okay.
Anyway, Dorothy wasn't entirely off the mark with her comments. To keep it 100% real between us, I felt it too. We've been really struggling ever since Rappy disappeared. The commander has had to take on more and more responsibilities, while I personally haven't made notable improvements.
I'm a little bit sad that the writers didn't have the commander engage with the discussion, not discussion, the disagreement. Like, this feels like a cop-out to me in terms of writing. It feels like Anis just, yeah. I would have liked to hear the commander say something like, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be on your sides. But at the same time, we have to understand that Dorothy comes from a place where it's very much more hostile, much more dangerous all the time. So she takes a much more utilitarian approach to this thing. Try to get along with her. At the end of the day, I will always be on your side. Something along those lines, you know?
Now, that's not to say that I haven't improved. I have.
Yes, you have.
However, I think I'm quickly approaching my limit. To be fair, though, fighting on the battlefield has never been my bag. If I keep this up, well, you know, I might really end up dragging Rappy or the commander down.
Since we're being honest with each other, I've been somewhat concerned about my lack of firepower. Is there any kind of hack I can use to boost up several levels at once?
You can try water power.
The world rewards time and dedication with these things.
The truth hurts.
That it does.
But Anise, you know how we are. Don't you think we could use a little more confidence?
There's a fine line between confidence and delusion.
That's not what I'm saying. If we always compare ourselves to Rappy, we're bound to come up short. Unless we stop doing that, we won't be able to do anything. Sure, there are areas in which we're lacking, but there are just as many where we excel. Instead of beating ourselves up about how we might be a burden, how we're pulling our weight, etc., I say we could use a bit more confidence.
Yeah.
It's all about giving our best with the assets we have.
You think so?
Of course.
I guess you're right. Rappy wouldn't have cared one iota about all of this anyway. She'd never feel that she was the only one doing all the heavy lifting. She's always given her best.
Rappy's a good girl.
She never lorded it over us or anyone else. She never looked down on anyone or acted superior. Whatever the outcome, she simply did her best, and she would be happy if things went well. If things didn't go well, she didn't blame anyone. She would chalk it up to luck. This might sound conceited, but I believe the reason Rappy is like that was because she had trustworthy squad mates who brought out the best in her.
Yeah. And that trustworthy squad mate right now is you, Anise. And you, Neon.
Us.
And also, can we not talk like Rappy's dead already? She's alive, and we are going to save her.
Exactly. That's why, even at a time like this, she believed in us and rushed ahead. She knew we would come to find her.
So don't pay attention to anything Dorothy says. Because we've got better things to do.
Yeah, we're too busy trying our best.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean, however, that we should rest on our laurels. We have to do something.
For sure.
The first order of business is finding Rappy.
Yeah, and pronto.
Yeah.
Comrades in arms, they said.
Yeah, you know all about comrades in arms, right, Dorothy? Remember Scarlet Black Shadow?
I just need to clean this place up, right?
Remember Red Hood?
I've set up all the decoys.
Thank you, Anise.
All done on my end as well.
Very good.
It's been a little while since I went camping.
I'm surprised you've even camped at all. Doesn't exactly seem up your alley.
Is that so? I suppose it has been a few years.
Colored me surprised. I thought you'd be going on about how you couldn't sleep without a proper bed. Complete with silk sheets.
You seem to have a rather myopic perception of people.
Sorry, it's probably because of my glasses.
What do you usually eat when you go camping?
I don't really eat much. It's the others in Eden who are voracious eaters. They're fans of different fruits, meats, and vegetables.
And alcohol, don't forget
A
that.
bunch of fancy pants. Sounds more
Anise.
like a royal outing than roughing it out at a campsite.
Well, it's certainly not efficient, I'll tell you that much. All those food supplies are bulky, yet they aren't high in calories. Anyway, what do you all eat?
Usually, whatever we bring from the Ark. A Apparently, there are tons of food sources up on the surface, but you've got to be a skilled hunter in order to enjoy them. That's a tall order for amateurs like ourselves.
Would you like to try some? It might not look like much, but it's not bad.
No, I don't eat food from the Ark.
Why not?
I despise nothing more.
Neon hands Dorothy a Splendamin bar.
Regardless, try and choke one down. Don't want you passing out on us.
Is this Splendamin?
You've heard of it? Aw, darn. It's fun watching people freak out when they're not familiar with it.
I'll eat anything you give me, except for Splendamin.
Why?
You gotta feed her something. Do we have anything else besides Splendamin?
Don't trouble yourselves.
Let's look at what Suen gave
I
us.
said it was fine.
Yeah, it'd be a waste to not eat it after we slept that stuff all the way out here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Is that an energy bar?
Nice! And what do we have here?
Ooh, that's a freeze-dried fruit that expands when you put it in water.
Wow,
I had
all
no
the
idea
fancy
stuff.
stuff.
Like this even existed. The marvels of modern technology, eh?
Does Matisse always get to eat this good?
I'm jealous. You have to make do with Splendamin. Here, have some, Commander.
Thanks. Feel free to help yourself as well.
Oh, don't you worry. I will.
Anise, can I have that milkshake over there?
Sure. Wait. This one's supposed to be mine. Where did yours go?
Oh no.
I've already finished it.
Astonishing! You've got some nerve asking for mine after polishing yours off. Whoa! Hold up a minute. This is a bona fide chocolate bar.
No
This
way.
is made entirely from ingredients found on the surface.
Holy moly!
How did Nihillists manage to get their hands on this stuff? Commander, you decide the ultimate fate of this chocolate bar.
Very well. Let's split it 4 ways. Here you go, Dorothy. I hand over the chocolate bar to Dorothy. Peace offering. It's made using Ark technology, but none of the ingredients are from there. Surely you'll find that satisfactory?
You don't need cutlery by any chance, do you?
Thank you.
Nom nom.
How is it?
It's a taste that I've missed. I used to have this quite often. Godet.
What were you just about to say?
Did you eat Godesium? Do people in Eden just eat everything?
I'm going to search the perimeter.
Why? We've already put up the decoys.
Damn, Dorothy dropped her guard for just a moment there. Just a moment. Damn. Let's go, we're breaking down her walls, good
Don't
boys.
take any offense, but I'd be more comfortable checking it myself.
I've just about had it up to here with you.
Dorothy gets up and walks off.
Master,
She seems a bit out of sorts. You should probably go check it out.
Good idea.
Just talk to her, okay?
Wow, Nis is concerned about Dorothy. You okay, Dorothy? Dorothy?
There may be decoys set up, but it's still mighty brave of a human to be wandering around alone up here.
Maybe. I'm no stranger to the surface. Most of my fear has subsided by now.
So, why did you follow me?
I just wanted to get some fresh air. Same as you, I assume.
In that case, I'll go somewhere else.
Dorothy walks away. Why did you come to the Ark?
Everyone seems awfully curious about this.
That's putting it mildly.
Alright, since it's just the two of us, I'll be upfront with you. I'm going to bring down the Ark. It is a false paradise and should not exist.
I see.
A rather subdued reaction, I'd say. You don't believe what I'm saying?
I know you despise the Ark, but not enough to want to destroy it.
You're quite an interesting fellow. Do you have any idea what I've been doing on the Ark and what I'm preparing for? You can only know what someone else is thinking if they're a shallow thinker. Unfortunately for you, I'm no shallow thinker. I must
Damn.
say, this conversation has taken an unusual, if not entirely unamusing turn. It's as if I'm pleading my case to get you to believe me. Convincing you that I'm up to no good. It's up to you whether you choose to believe me or not. Either way, it won't stop me from doing what I need to do.
If you really wanted to destroy the Ark, you wouldn't have fought with Nihillister.
That was merely me putting on a show.
Okay. I might believe that if it's only been once, but you went up against her twice. If the annihilation of the Ark was your goal, you could have simply turned and left. Yet you chose to fight Nihillister. Thanks to you, we were able to arrive in time, and the Ark was spared from complete decimation.
Running away from a heretic isn't as easy as you might think.
No, it's probably it's kind of easy. Like, Nihillister was blowing fire onto the Ark. You were above her when you shot her. You could have just not, right?
What is it that you want to say?
I wanted to thank you. Thank you for protecting the Ark.
You really don't seem to believe what I'm telling you. Fine. Think whatever you want. Ignorance is bliss, after all.
That
As
is
for
true.
now, I should be moving along. I don't appreciate having my alone time taken away from me. Don't follow me.
Dorothy leaves. Wow, the commander's so sneaky. He managed to get so much information out of Dorothy. As we continue to sift through the detritus left behind by the battle, we come across a pile of smoldering ashes that resembles a campfire.
A campfire?
The ashes are still warm. Whoever made this left not too long ago.
Oh my god, Snow White might be
Maybe
nearby.
there's someone else up on the surface who appreciates a good fire as well.
If you ask me, they must have some kind of death wish. They were practically begging for a rapture to detect them with their thermal vision.
If that's what they were after, then why make such a nice and orderly fire?
Yeah, and I don't see any signs of a struggle either.
There are footprints along the edge of the lake. Judging by the stride and number of steps, I'd say there were 3 people. 2 taller, 1 shorter.
3? Why do you say that? Isn't Rappy supposed to be alone?
I doubt Rappy is behind this.
Yeah.
There's no way she'd be stupid enough to start a campfire up here.
Then that must mean it's someone else?
The pilgrims?
It must be. Who could it be?
Matisse? Nah,
Do
Matisse
not
can't be
simply follow
Matisse.
the footprints. Despite what you say, I believe this is related to Rappy in some way.
Let's follow the tracks.
All right, let's go.
Whoa!
That's a rifle.
That's a really nice sound. I can't remember. That's either Red Hood or Alice. Let's find out.
Where's it coming from?
Red Hood?
Yes, that's it.
Dorothy runs off.
We need to stick together!
The shots are coming from ahead of us. Let's go, Master.
Let's go.
Have you ever seen such a crazy bunch in your life?
Chime? Hi, Chime.
A campfire? Honestly? Are you trying to advertise your presence to the Raptures? Why don't you say something?
Crown.
Not being used to life on the surface is no excuse. Such reckless behavior is absolute grounds for punishment.
Aww.
Because of that campfire, we got ourselves into a fight that could have been avoided.
Good grief. Would you can it already? I already said I'm sorry.
I don't understand what the hell is going on with Red Hood Rappy. Like, it seems like... No spoilers, please. No spoilers. It seems like Rappy has completely turned into Red Hood, which is mind-blowing. Are you telling me that... Are you telling me that because she used the Red Hood program, this leather appeared out of nowhere? All of this clothing appeared out of nowhere? Surely not, right? Like, if you say her hair grew longer, sure, maybe, sure. But the clothes? How did the clothes come about? The weapon being complete? I don't understand. What's going on with this? Alright, anyways, continue.
Sorry isn't enough. Fortunately, Crown is as strong as she is, or else we'd have been overwhelmed. If something like this ever happens again...
Miss High and Mighty is the one who wouldn't shut up about wanting roast potatoes. That's why I built the fire in the first place.
So it was Crown's fault all along.
You want to know what she was doing when I was building the fire?
What?
Stopping you, surely.
As if. She was sitting right by me, knife and fork in hand, practically drooling all over herself. Who the hell eats roast potatoes with a knife and fork anyway?
Eating with one's hands is far too undignified for someone like Her Highness.
We're getting off track here.
So did you roast the potatoes for her or not?
No! In case you forgot. You came and reamed me out before I could cook anything. I even put out the fire when you asked me to.
Reamed you out, you say?
Enough of this. Hurry up and serve Crown her roasted potatoes.
This is like talking to a wall.
Both of you, stop it. I will make a fair judgment. Both of you are at fault. I was merely testing Red Hood's capacity to make rational decisions. As for you, Chime, I was testing your patience. Unfortunately, both of you fail.
Aha! I knew there must have been a reason for you acting this way. I apologize for doubting you.
It's okay. Just try and do better next time.
What happens if we pass?
Wow. Crown's voice is so different from this part of the story to later in the story when she becomes a playable character. Well, maybe not the voice being different, but the way she articulates her sentences is so different.
Sorry?
I assume those are the two possibilities, right? Pass or fail? What happens if we pass?
I, bestow upon you the honor of being able to tend me.
And what a great honor it would be.
I feel like I'm in the nut house. Hey, you two lunkheads. Who are those people over there?
Are they Nikkes? Oh no. All of your blustering got us discovered by other Nikkes.
If any of us is taking home the top prize for being loudest, it's you.
I count 3. We have to shake them.
Okay, I'll call Trump right away.
Just a second.
What for? We're not to have any contact with other Nikkes.
Oh my god. Does she have Red Hood's memories and remembers Dorothy? Or does she have Rappy's memories and remembers us? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Red
Dorothy?
Oh, what?
Watch out!
Dorothy runs
Prepare
off.
for battle.
No. Hold. Red Hood.
Dorothy as I live and breathe?
Dorothy embraces Red
Wow.
Hood.
You certainly don't seem to have any compunctions about physical contact anymore.
How are you alive?
Dorothy quickly
Who are
backs
you?
off.
What's wrong?
You heard me. Who are you?
I'm Red Hood. Are you alright?
But how? Something... You died.
Hey, you candy apple looking bugger. What's with that scarf?
What about it?
Hey, do you know Rappy?
Rappy? You know Rappy?
Answer my question.
I should be asking you the same thing.
She's our friend.
And comrade in arms.
Dissociative identity disorder? I'm a commander.
I am Rappy's. Friend? Mentor? Comrade? It's a bit tough to find an apt word for it. Anyway, one of those, I guess.
Where is she?
If I were to guess...
Red Hood taps her chest. My theory right now is that at the end of Red Ash, Red Hood meets Rappy. She knows her physical body is at its limit, so she downloads all her memories into a USB stick, into a little small SD card, and Rappy is like, infinite power? I would like some of that. And then Rappy is like, and then so they're both in the same body. That's my theory. My game theory.